Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 as Korea. Now, where we left off, we had a little bit of a happiness problem, but we're kind of getting on top of it, and we're only 20 population away from having the base yield from all of our luxuries increase. Now, we're also working on getting the Slater Mill, and that's about to come out, which will give us actually a factory before, factories were really ready to be built. Although technically I do have the ability to get factories now. If you go and have a look at this technology tree, there's also corporations here. There's some really cool stuff we could play around with. I'm starting to get into the really interesting parts of the game. I really love the Vox Pop mod. It's so just fantastically well constructed and put together to be an interesting experience. I'm really satisfied with it so far. Okay, let's see here. We just built the Slater Mill, which needs to be built next to a river, and it also gives you a free factory and a large boost to production. Also grants 2 free coal, which is also really damn good. Let's see here. Field gun, arsenal, and camp. Camp has been improved, that's good. The encampment gets +1 culture as well, interestingly. And the arsenal. The arsenal is going to be pretty useful. A lot of my cities have pretty poor defense. Also the field gun. I'll probably be building some of these. Devastated farmland. Okay, so it looks like I'm having a little bit of issues on devastated farmland. Some of it isn't visually updating, so I need to perhaps do this. Go ahead and repair. Choose production over here in Kaesong. So you just got your first library. I'll be able to slot that library in. And that should bring your, if I unslot that, yeah. That's kind of getting us closer to dealing with your illiteracy problem. Yeah, look at that. I have a deficit of 17. And this will bring that deficit down to 6. So we're getting closer. I will pick up the Seiwon here because I do want to reduce that deficit entirely because I don't want my people to be ignorant, and I want as much science as I can possibly get. Great diplomat increased the Carthaginian influence and reduced your influence by the same amount. Ah, those jerks. Carthage has replaced the Celts as ally of Cahokia. This is a city-state I definitely want to get control of. World Wonder gave us tourism with all civs. New citizen has been born. Culture, technology, and science. Excellent. Okay, so what do we want to play around with next? We have Gatling guns. We have the Eiffel Tower. Boredom would be really nice. Ooh, actually, I would really like the Eiffel Tower. And I have an engineer to crack it out really fast. There's the Brandenburg Gate. I would really like the Eiffel Tower. Agribusiness. Ooh, that's cool. The Louvre. I could also play around with some archaeology stuff. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get the Eiffel Tower. I definitely think that's something I want to play around with. As for what I'll go for after that, well, I don't know. We'll see what we do. So I'm going to choose production over here in Seoul. We just finished a barracks, so the city is in pretty damn good shape. I am going to force work the market and the printing press because I want to generate as many great people as possible. I'm also going to work the windmill. If I work food, I want to bring the amount of turns down to grow as much as I can. 9 turns to grow is pretty long. If I were to... I think I have to work all these great slots though, because look, I got another great artist coming out here pretty soon. Right. The Grand Temple, huh. A golden age begins, reduces religious unrest. I mean, I'll spend 1 turn to get +2 happiness and a golden age extension. Okay, we've got Busan here. What's next on your thing? You just finished the Slater Mill. So it's probably time that we looked into working some of these things in you. So I would actually think I would rather work the forge over some of these production tiles. So I'm going to unwork these production tiles. I'm going to look for the tiles that aren't very good. So I've got 4 laborers to play around with. And there's a bunch of production. And then let's have a look here. Boredom is a problem. Well, I will lock in some of these villages then. And there we go. So, Busan. So boredom is a big problem here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the culture need modifier thing from the circus. That'll hopefully reduce the amount of culture I need. I think it is worth it to just quit, because it only takes one turn to grab it. Is that worth it though? I don't know if it is. The public school could be certainly worth it for the extra scientist slot. But this is another city that I need to do a reassessment of what I'm working here. In particular, I'd like to be working this windmill instead of some of these food tiles. The chancery could also be worthwhile working. That cancels out another one of those. I think that's good enough for now. We'll maybe... Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine the way it is for now. So I think it is time to start getting the seaports. We have a little bit of a buffer zone of happiness, so I'm going to go ahead and get to work on those. But not in these cities. These cities have their own sets of problems. Well, actually, you know what? It might be worth it to go ahead and just try and sneak out the seaport in 5 turns. I'll go ahead and put you in that city asleep. So that just cost me 4 happiness, but I could do a lot of good stuff here. In particular, I'm going to be purchasing workboats. And so you actually started off with some pretty damn good basic stuff. This city is going to be a black hole for happiness that I need to be careful about. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get started on a lighthouse, and I'm going to purchase my way through the lighthouse, harbour, and thingy, because this city is that's going to be like the baseline of how this city gets stuff done. So let's go into our next turn. Public declaration from Carthage. Alexander has declared war on Boudica, as has... Oh, I think they maybe double teamed them. Oh, great artist has been born. That's excellent. And a great musician has been born. Just getting great people left, right, and center. Well, the great artist, it's pretty obvious here that I'm going to be turning him into a golden age. The great musician, on the other hand, I'll create a great work to get me the extra little, just that scooch of culture. Public declaration, entered the industrial era, impressed Monaco. Let's see here, achieve culture. Oh, they're influential. They're influential over Greece. So boredom is a big problem that's giving Korea a bonus against us, or giving Carthage a bonus against us. We do need to be careful of this. They're up to 46%. Adjusted tourism output. Great person was born, great artist, born, golden age points, golden age points, and golden age points. I don't really care about this. Is Wales one of the luxuries that I use? I actually don't care about Wales. I'll just vote no on both. I'll vote 1 yes on each of these, but then I'll vote yes on Treasure Fleet. Commit delegates. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to purchase a... where is it? Cargo ship. I need to purchase those. I'm going to get them nice and early now, because I'd almost forgotten about getting these cargo ships. I kind of have forgotten about getting them, but it'll be fine. Okay, so now I need to go back here. I need to grab this guy. I'm going to get another copy of Crab. That's good. We'll be able to trade that away. But in particular, what's good about that is I can go ahead and get another workboat. Okay, so we built the Grand Temple here. That's going to give us another buffer zone of things. And our gold, we're now 76 turns of Golden Age. God damn. Right. I would like to get a diplomat, but I don't have the paper that's available. Go ahead and grab me the armory. Grab the armory. Grab the castle. And the harbour. John Jew, you just finished your temple. That's good. Let's see here. Windmill. Definitely think it's worthwhile to work the windmill. Although, that's far better in my opinion. We don't really have any available people to do that. 25 culture tourism output will be nice. I could go for the public school. I need to be careful. Now you see the happiness. I need to keep on top of the happiness. Crime. Let's see here. Trade routes. The customs house would be nice, although it doesn't really provide me much in the way of anything right now. 10% culture in this city would help with the boredom, and I do have a boredom problem, so I'm going to grab the opera house. Okay, you're in much better shape now. How is your... Okay, you're above your need in that, so I don't need to work that. What I can... Actually, I will work these two. So now you have a good amount above your need. Was that the right move? Yeah, I think that was the right move. +1 production for every 4 citizens and engineers slots. That could be really good. Let's see. I'm going to get to work on... Yeah, I want the zoo. I need to cut down on my boredom to defend against the influence of Carthage. So we're up getting dynamite now because we're looking for the Eiffel Tower. City attack range +1 is interesting. Go ahead and put you to sleep and then we'll go into our next turn. You've got an armory coming out here which will hopefully help with the unhappiness here. Didn't quite help. Okay, so let's see here. Treasure fleet was passed. Luxury glass was passed. Wales was not passed. Sphere of influence. Demand a sphere of influence if the proposed player becomes a permanent ally unless his proposal is repealed. Okay, that's interesting. The World's Fair is another one that we could do. The Empire enters a golden age. So all factories and owned cities. Free social policy. That one's actually pretty damn good. Each natural wonder. I think I'm going to go for the World's Fair now. So do I actually care about the treasure fleet? The extra trade route is nice. But I really don't care. I really super don't care. So I just proposed it and I'm going to let the AI waste their production on it. Instead, I'm going to be doing more productive things with my time, like reducing the crime in my cities. Temples, amphitheaters, and gardens in city generate +1 gold and culture, +10% culture. Oh my god, why don't I have this? That's amazing. Okay, we have a cargo ship here. Let's have a look here. What is your main thing? Boredom and poverty. So I'm going to want to trade with whoever gives me the most yield. And I think that again is continuing to be Carthage. So that should have cut down. Yeah, so we're cutting down on our boredom by trading with them. It's kind of a double-edged sword because it's dangerous to trade with them, but it's also helping with some other stuff. We have a pretty damn big deficit of culture. I will purchase again another workboat. wants whales. Do you have a copy of whales somewhere? Where are whales? Who owns whales, man? Where am I going to get these whales? Is it like a unique thing that only one person... Oh, Ormus has whales. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to want to get whales in my thing. You're establishing surveillance in Edinburgh. Grand Temple, Golden Age points. Hey, Golden Age points. So we have the castle coming out. That's very nice. That's going to help again with the whole... Oh, they want industrialization, and they would give me a lot of shit. What if you gave me, like... What if you gave me, like, 90 gold per turn for those two luxuries? Hell yeah, I'll take that deal. I mean, maybe it's, like, not worth it, but I'm gonna go for it. Giving away these techs, getting lots of gold that I can spend on developing my cities. Influence shift. Culture is no longer exotic to the Celt, and they're exotic to me. Oh, that's dangerous. But the We Love the King Day is really nice. And the birth of new citizens. Which built the East India Company. Let me have a look here. East, I think that might be an industry-only thing. Must have built a customs house in the city. Oh, I guess I just need to make more customs houses then. Ugh, okay, so we finished the baths here. Boredom and crime are big problems, continuing to be. Okay, we have a buffer zone, so I'm going to go ahead for the seaport. Got quite a few seaports coming out. Yet again, another boat, and then I'm going to purchase, once again, another workboat. And that should be all the workboats that the city needs. I need to turn off yield icons here, like this. So you can see here, there's a lot of good stuff going on there. Go ahead and go for a production focus. Next turn. Oh, she got the Eiffel Tower. Damn it. I was going to be able to engineer that. Oh, well. All right, let's pick up the scientific revolution. That allows us to build observatories. I don't know, where is the observatory in the for each mountain and 3 tiles? Oh, that doesn't seem very good. I don't have any mountains. Treasure fleet is now 30. Yeah, I don't care about that. 4 citizens. I'm thinking we will take the library away. And we will work the forge. We're going to go straight for the harbour, and we're also going to purchase the harbour here to speed it up. That brings it down to 10 turns. Birth of a citizen in Busan. Okay, lots of people are being born. New technology in Seoul. Archaeology. Out of curiosity, how close am I now to getting my next thing? I need 171 population, so I'm about 20 away. I didn't realize settling a new city increased that number. Okay, is there a wonder here that I want? Is this like a... Huh. Empire State Building would be really nice. Requires too cold, increases poverty, and cannot be built if you have a nuclear or solar power plant. Wow, that's a lot of production though. Could be worth it. Could be worth it. At least in maybe 1 or 2 cities. Minefield requires 1 hour. Enemy naval units barracks must expand if they... Oh. That's a really interesting mechanic. I think it would be a good idea to maybe pick up the Cristo Redentor, or something along these lines. I would like the Statue of Liberty. Or the hospital even. So I'll go ahead towards plastics and we'll see how it goes. Military Academy. Okay. And that is all of the fishing boats that we need. I'll even dework this just for the sake of it. Next turn. I don't know what you're doing out here. But keep going, I guess. Okay, we just got influence from Cahokia. Let's check with all these friends of ours. They're still good. They're dipping. They're dipping. Okay, next turn. I'm going to want to get another one of those envoy people. Recent proposal. Are happy with my recent proposal. I'm not interested in open borders, please. One-sided open borders. They're now allies of Brussels. They're stealing all my allies. Almost desired a trade route. So I need to talk to Napoleon here. I would like you to give me money for my luxury, please. Go ahead and grab me another diplomat. I want one. Let's see here. All right, we got our seaport here. That's going to be a big boost to our production. So we'll work the seaport. We'll dework the Seiwan because we have plenty of that. And we'll work that. Let's see here. So crime is a problem. We have a lot of problems in this city. What's going to help me win the game? And I think it's public schools. I think public schools are going to help me win the game. So I'm going to start getting them. I maybe should have gotten them earlier. City connection is established. Birth of citizens. Civ5 has grown. That's good. I will work the forge. And then we'll go into our next turn. You would like to buy some coal? I don't think you're offering me enough, and I don't think I want to trade it. Anyway. Treasure fleet. I didn't care at all, so. A great musician has been born, and a great diplomat. Okay, good news. Let's see here. Okay, so we need to talk to Boudica. You want ivory, I want your copper and gold. I'll give you this. Ivory for copper and gold. Sounds good to me. Excellent. Dido has completed the Grand Canal. Interesting. Treasure fleet has been completed. No longer familiar to Carthage because a great person was born. Great person was born. Onaveda stole acoustics from Seoul. We robbed Seoul. Birth of a citizen. Golden Age points. Holding a festival. Highest tourism output gets a boost. Okay, so we just got the zoo here, and the zoo provides with not only tourism, but it cuts down on the boredom of our empire, which is what we want. Let's see. So what's the big thing? What's going to be the big thing for this city? I could get the public school. That'll be +1 science for every 2 citizens in the city. And I think I'm going to grab the public school. I'm going to purchase the seaport here. And then produce it. Take me 6 turns. I have a great musician here. I'm going to expend him because I want to get more towards this golden age refreshing. We have like a permanent golden age right now. We have a great envoy. I really want Cahokia on my side, so I'm going to send this great diplomat to Cahokia. But then I also want to get Ormus and stuff back on my side. So they want some crab. I'll give you some crab. I don't want the horses though. So I'll take that deal. Brussels and Carthage are no longer allies. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. So this is the Louvre. I think it would be worthwhile to build the Louvre. Mainly because we can hurry produce it. And then if I also purchase... we can get it done in 3 turns if I do this. Just refresh the queue so that it displays correctly. So we can get the Louvre in 3 turns, is pretty good. Carthage is no longer the ally of Brussels. Okay. Influence over Brussels has increased. So we need to talk to Pakal again. Let's go ahead and... oh my god, you have a great many things. How does 50 sound? How does 49 sound? 49 gold for all of these things sounds like a good deal to me. Hell yeah, we just got a bunch of luxuries. We also discovered a hell of a lot of antiquity sites, and we are building the public schools to get the people for that, so I suppose that's not a bad idea. World Fair, Sphere of Influence. Busan wants silk. Okay, I just connected that. Unidentified stole things. Okay, well, I'll finish off this turn in the next episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.